Hello everyone, my name is Basti and I'm an independent trader with years of experience in the crypto markets. If you're looking for the latest information for daily chart analysis, and if you're looking for trading predictions as well as trading news, then you've come to the right place. Let's go. Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you here this morning. Those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. It's completely free. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you always keep up to date with everything that we post from Monday through Friday. You can also find some interesting links in the description that will also give you access to our community. And that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here on the chart for Bitcoin, we had a nice pump that took the price back to this resistance line that I've been showing you guys already for some weeks. So you can see we've tested the price at 44,500 US dollars, and right now we find ourselves retesting the resistance here. It could of course mean that today we do see a little bit of a sell-off that would push the price a bit lower, or it could push the price a bit lower rather. But either way, let me tell you that you should be very careful. Of course, don't jump into the market in FOMO just because you think you're going to be missing out on something. First, we have to be very careful and make sure that this W pattern that seems to be forming here actually plays out, and that we are able to overcome this resistance line that I showed you here at the price of 44,503 US dollars. And as you can see, this is a very important resistance line. So if we do manage, however, to take out this high here and we move back into this zone, then one could see another pump that would bring us to 50,000 US dollars. That could happen very quickly after overcoming this resistance. Of course, we might stay here in this consolidation phase for some time. It could keep us here for a few days, as it did in the past. Also, if we could look at the 4-hour chart, we can see that we are very far apart from our 50 and our 20 EMA ribbon. One thing to keep in mind here is that one thing that Bitcoin likes to do often is to go back and retest that 50 EMA line. As you can see here, we had two pumps, but right after the second one, we came back and retested it. It could be that the pump continues or that we get the price sold and, have another correction. That's usually something that Bitcoin likes to do. Real quick, if you want to sign up for a trading account, you can do so with the link in the description for FEMEX. We do have this line here that if the price were to come back down, will serve as support for Bitcoin. In fact, we had this line already. We used it as support a few weeks ago. So let's go ahead and change the label for this because it became resistance. And as you can see, we tested that as both sort of resistance and support. And right now, I think if there is a correction, this will once again be used as support for the price of Bitcoin. And then here we can see another pump towards the upside. That's why you should be careful because again, there is a possibility for another small correction as we stand right now. Now, if we look at the chart, or the daily chart for Bitcoin, we can see that things are starting to look rather a bit better, but we do have to be careful because when we look at the EMA line indicator, we can see that even though we managed to close a candle above the 100 EMA line, we're still struggling with this very line. In fact, a couple of days ago, I think it was on Tuesday, we saw that, or Monday rather, we saw that we tried to overcome this line. We didn't manage to do so. We did yesterday, but at the moment, if we don't close today or tomorrow above this line, then there's another big chance that the price will go back down to retest our daily 50 EMA ribbon down here, this orange line. And for that, we're talking about a price of 41,700 US dollars. So make sure you keep that information in your mind. And let's go and have a look at the Bitcoin dominance. And as you can see, after a very, very long while, we finally were able to, let me set this up better. Yeah, we finally were able to go beyond this downtrend line that we had for quite some time. So it could be that in the next couple of weeks we see Bitcoin finally starts to regain more dominance in comparison to the altcoins. Altcoins at the moment, unfortunately, are not performing as well as Bitcoin is. And so we just have to wait and see, of course, how all of this develops. But things are looking better for Bitcoin right now. Now let's go and look at the fear and greed index, where we see that today we find ourselves at 52 points. Yesterday we were at 51, and that gives me an idea that very quickly we can be moving towards the green side of this indicator. In fact, if we look at the yearly graph, we see that, yeah, we're back to this zone that we were already in at the beginning of February. And so it'd be very interesting to see if, if we move any higher than this. Of course, that's when you start seeing a lot of buying orders, a lot of FOMO coming into the market. So we also have to be very careful when that happens. But it's something, of course, to, keep an eye out for. And now in the news, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple of days or weeks ago, I posted in one of the videos that Russia was starting to look at cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, as something that they could be using for their economy. So of course now with the whole situation that you are aware of, they seem to be going into that direction. Where a lot of rubles, because now that's basically, it has fallen so hard that a lot of people are looking to invest into cryptocurrencies to avoid their, having their money lose value. And the Ukraine is also using a lot of cryptocurrencies. In fact, I think the pump that we saw in the last couple of days in Bitcoin has a lot to do with this. But the problem now is, of course, Western governments are starting to look at ways of regulating and dominating also the crypto markets. That could be something that, of course, could bring a lot of volatility into the market, the crypto markets, and it's something that we have to be mindful of. Again, I think I read somewhere that $20 million or something were raised in support for the Ukraine. And, hopefully this video doesn't get banned just because I mentioned Russia and Ukraine right now, but we'll see. In any case, with regulations, with Western governments looking into ways of, crippling Russia's government even farther, then we have to be careful and see what happens also in this regard when it comes to Bitcoin and the rest. And now I wanted to go back to our daily chart for Bitcoin. And one interesting thing I mentioned also in Twitter and a couple of videos ago is that we had this resistance line that we've tested once here, another time here, and finally we passed it. So that means we haven't built a lower low, and we are holding very strong to this support line here at the bottom with this movement that we've had in the recent days. So I think that the trip, or the journey rather, to 50,000 or just about 50,000 US dollars is not that far reach anymore. So something to keep in mind. Hopefully it plays out that way. In any case, that's all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure that you do share it if you find it useful. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you don't want to miss out on any more of what the markets are doing, the crypto markets, you can join our coaching platform or our coaching service at bitbull-trading.com. At the moment, there's such a huge demand for the gold members that we don't have any more room for new people in the gold membership. But so long as we do have more room, then we'll be notifying you guys. You can join. And of course, at the moment, we're talking about, the German speaking audience, but hopefully in the future we'll be also opening our doors to the English speaking as well. That's all for today. Make sure that you also check out the live stream later tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.